Hey, how is everyone? I just got myself a SureCall Fusion2Go 3.0 RV cell booster kit. The kit comes with everything you need to install it. The interior booster, which is here, the exterior RV antenna with mounting hardware, interior antenna, both 120 and 12 volt power adapters if you need it, and 40 feet of cable. Let's go outside and we'll start installing this. Now the SureCall RV kit comes with the exterior RV antenna and a mounting kit. Now the mounting kit is actually designed to go onto an extended pole or your RV's ladder. I do not have an RV ladder, so I needed to come up with a way to mount this antenna to my RV roof. I saw a video by Brian from RV with Tito channel. He does an entire video on how to build this mount. It's an excellent video. If you have time, check it out. I'm not going to go into great detail on how to do it. I'll just give you the rundown on how it's done. 2 pieces of 1/2 inch pressure treated plywood. I glued it together, then cut 45-degree angle on it. Glued a metal plate on top. I'm going to use this Shakespeare antenna mount. It's typically found in the boating industry, but you can use them on your RV. They're fantastic. Only $10. On top of here, I bought a 3-way 3/4 inch plumbing tee. Okay, one end has threads and the other 2 do not. This will screw on to the Shakespeare mount. Also, I cut a strip here in the center, so when I put the bolts on, this is going to squeeze and create pressure. I'm going to put all this together and then bolt this mount onto the tee and then the antenna onto the mount. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, all done. As you can see, the plate's mounted to the Shakespeare mount, the antenna to that mount, and now I can put it down or up, and then this mount is going to get attached to the RV roof. So this is the roof on the back of my rig. I've got my base centered to the rig. I've got it all the way to the end, as far away from the front of the rig I can, because I plan to put the interior antenna inside all the way up front. So now I'm going to attach this base to the roof. I've cleaned it, and I'm just going to use some Eternabond tape. Okay, I have it all mounted. I put Eternabond tape around the wood base. It's very solid. It'll shake the whole rig. I've attached the wire to the antenna. I've put some silicone tape around the connection to keep it dry. Now I'm going to run the wire back to my refrigerator vent, and I'm going to use that as a chaseway into the rig. This is the vent for my Dometic refrigerator down below, and it's all open underneath. It's the easiest chaseway to get a wire into my rig. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to run the wire down into here. And it's just attached with 4 screws, and it's got some die-core in there. But once you get in there, you're going to remove these 4 screws, and I'll take this cover off. Okay, you can see some bees are in there. Okay, so I've already gone in here with some other wires, so I have a small hole here. I'm going to fish the wire right down into the center. Okay, so I have the wire, and I put some black tape on the end so I don't damage the connection. And I'm just going to fish it down through here alongside the refrigerator down into my rig. So this is the back of my refrigerator. I've dropped the wire through the upper vent of the refrigerator straight down, and the wire comes right out here. So it's real simple for me to drill a hole through this base plate, and that's going to drop me right in the cabinet right below the refrigerator. Now this is by far the simplest way to get a wire from the roof into your rig, is to go through the back of the refrigerator and the vent. Now some rigs it doesn't give you that opportunity, so you'll have to find another way, such as a vent pipe, or even possibly having to drill straight through the roof with a roof cap into another cabinet. But if you have the access to get into underneath your refrigerator and drop it this way, super simple way. I'm going to drill a hole in here, drop the wire in, and then we'll go inside. So we're back in the rig. I've run the wire in, and I have not mounted the interior unit stationary yet because I want to test it in different locations to get the optimal location. But I have it in here. We're going to connect it and do some testing. So this is the interior booster. This is the interior antenna, and then the cable we ran from the roof antenna here we're going to plug into this, and then this comes with either a 120 volt or 12 volt power supply. I'm obviously going to use a 12 volt for my RV, and plugs right into a 12 volt adapter, and it has an on-off switch on it. So I'm going to connect all this up and then we'll run some tests. Okay, I've connected the exterior antenna and the interior antenna to the power booster, and you'll see the green power light to the right, and you'll see the 5 bands it monitors, and there's green lights next to them. The green lights means that we're working, we're not oscillating, so that we're not too close to the exterior antenna, and at the moment you'll see 2 of the lights blinking. Now what that means when they're blinking, unlike previous versions that had a manual gain adjustment, this model automatically adjusts the gain. Okay, this is my T-Mobile tablet. I'm getting 2 bars right now, and I'm looking at negative 115, 116 dB. And we're going to run a speed test and see what we get. Again, this is the booster off. It's testing download speed right now. And we ended up with a 2.93 download speed. And it looks like it's having a problem testing the upload speed. Yeah, it's a 0.04 upload speed. Let's run that again so we can confirm that. Okay, so we've run that test twice to confirm our results. That's without the booster. I'm going to turn the booster on and then we'll run the same exact test. Okay, so now I've plugged in the booster and I went immediately to 5 bars. I'm reading negative 87 dB, so a definite improvement over the dB. Let's run a speed test and see if our speeds improve. It's testing download speeds at the moment. It looks pretty steady in the 10 range. We're looking at 11.3 download. Upload speeds have improved tremendously from without the booster. Looking at 7.06. Now let's confirm that. Let's run the test a second time to make sure those results are consistent. And we ended up with a 9.32 download and a 7.33 upload. Alright, I'm all done with my tests. In addition to the T-Mobile test you saw in the video, I tested it on the Sprint network. I've got similar results with the Sprint network. I'll leave all those results on my blog article on my website, RV Habit. I'll do a complete write-up of this unit on that blog article. Now this is the SureCall Fusion2Go 3.0. This is their latest RV cell booster. They claim to boost your voice, text, and LTE signals and increase your data speeds. It claims to work with all North American carriers, and you can have multiple users connected to it at one time. It lists for $449. I'll leave a link to where you can purchase it below and also on my blog article. If you have any comments, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. more time. One more time. I can't speak. Let's try that again. Okay.